Never use loops in JavaScript till you didn't learn them, because how you can use something if you don't know how to use them? It was a joke of the year, and let's start to learn loops in JavaScript. So the first loop is that we are going to learn, it's for, and the for loop like syntax is like this. You write for and then these brackets, and the first one we need to create initialization variable. So let e equal to 0 or let I equal to 0. And then we need a condition, let I are smaller than 5 and then I plus plus. Let's do here console log I and see what we get. We get, of course, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? So what is loop overall? Loop will run. My light battery died, so we'll do without that nice light. Okay, so this loop will run this code block till we get this condition false. Let's see how it works. The first one, JavaScript will come here and we'll do like let I equal to 0, and then we'll come here and see like if I less than 5, of course, because it is 0. But it will not come here in this step. It will go to this block and will run our console log I, and we will get 0. And then it already not go to left, but it goes to right and do I plus plus. It is already 1, yes, it's increment. It's like I equal I plus 1, I plus plus. And then it come here and say like if I less than 5, of course, it's 1, and it will run this code. And then again, it will be already 2, check 2, 3, checking log, 4, checking log, and then the last step, it will be 5, yes, already when we'll increment, we'll get 5. And it will check if 5 less than 5, yes, I value is 5. No, of course, like I is equal to 5. And then it will go out from this block and will continue to run this code. So again, first step here, then we'll come here, and then from right to left, adding, checking. If I will do I less or equal to 5, we will get 5 too. The same is possible to do like in opposite way. You can do, for example, 5, and you can do minus minus. In this case, we will get infinity loop, because like it will go down and it will never be false. Like let's see, I is equal to 5, I is less than 5, console log, and it will go again I minus minus less than 5, and it will do just minus 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 and will go down, and you can see how long it is here. So now how we can like write a loop to get from 5 to 0? We need to say if I is bigger or equal to 0. In this case, we will get 0, 4, 3, 1, and 0, because we will get 5, yes, initial value. And if it's bigger or equal to 0, yes, it's bigger, log, minus 1, 4, and the same pattern will work in this case. So let's see one real life use case here. Let's do with arrays, as you learned in the last lesson. Let's create an array and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or let's do like this, 1, 3, 5 to understand better, 7 and 8. And now what can we do? We can just call this array, and you remember when in JavaScript we want to write some array, for example, the second value, we need to write second and we will get 5. How to print all values of array? We can just write array, and instead of this like number constant, we can add I here, and it will print array elements from the last one to first one. So how you can do to print from first element, first index to last index? You need to do just 0, an opposite one, for example 5, and plus plus. Okay, but how we know the length of the array? like maybe array is 5, like we have one more element, and in this case it will not work. In this case we need to write the condition our array length, and now we will get as longer as our array, it will work. We'll get all array elements. This is the one of the most like common used cases in programming, in all interviews, in your real life work. So you will work a lot with for loop and arrays. In the next video we will learn another loops in JavaScript, but the most common one is for loop.